Hello, and welcome to Buddha Zen Wisdom. We accompany you every day on your journey to well-being. Now, today, I want to talk about something very important, something that affects every single one of us, every single night, whether we realize it or not. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about sleep. But not just sleep in general. I want to talk about how we sleep, our sleeping position. You see, it's not just about getting enough hours of sleep. It's about how we position our bodies while we sleep. And, my goodness, you wouldn't believe how much of a difference this can make in how we feel when we wake up in the morning. Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling completely exhausted, struggling to catch your breath? Or maybe you get out of bed in the morning and, instead of feeling refreshed, you feel like you've been hit by a truck? If you have, then, my friend, you are not alone. Let me tell you about Mr. Thompson. Now, Mr. Thompson is 62 years old, and for the past week, he has been waking up at exactly 3 a.m., gasping for air. He feels like someone is sitting on his chest, pressing down on him. His heart is racing, and he feels completely disoriented. And the worst part? No matter how he adjusts his sleeping position, he just can't seem to get comfortable. He's been dealing with this for 7 nights in a row, and he's starting to wonder, could it be the way I'm sleeping? Could my sleep posture be the reason why I'm feeling like this? Then, there's Mrs. Anderson. She's 65 years old, and every morning she wakes up feeling stiff. Her shoulders ache, her lower back is sore, and she is convinced, absolutely convinced, that her mattress is to blame. So, what does she do? She goes out and buys a new one, a firm mattress. But the problem persists. So, she switches to memory foam. Still, no relief. Then, she tries an orthopedic mattress, the kind that's supposed to be designed specifically for people with back problems. And guess what? Nothing changes. Finally, she decides to see a doctor, and you won't believe what she finds out. It's not her mattress at all. It's her sleep position. She's been sleeping on her right side for years, never realizing that this might actually be contributing to her aches and pains. And let's not forget about Ms. Parker. Now, Ms. Parker is 58, and she makes sure to get a full 8 hours of sleep every night. She goes to bed at the same time, wakes up at the same time, avoids looking at her phone before bed, keeps her bedroom nice and dark. She follows all the sleep hygiene rules. But still, every morning, she wakes up feeling exhausted. No matter what she does, she just can't seem to feel rested. And the thing is, she's doing everything right, except for one thing: her sleep posture. So, what do all of these people have in common? They're all experiencing ineffective sleep. But what exactly does that mean? Well, ineffective sleep is when you think you're getting enough sleep, you're spending the right amount of time in bed, but your body isn't actually resting the way it should. And do you know what one of the biggest causes of ineffective sleep is? That's right, poor sleep posture. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever really thought about the way you sleep? Not just the number of hours, but the actual position of your body? Most people don't. They find a comfortable position when they're young, and they stick with it for decades, never questioning whether or not it's actually good for them. But let me tell you something. Sleep posture is just as important as sleep duration. In fact, it can affect so many different aspects of your health, including blood circulation, organ function, spinal health, overall sleep quality. And if you're not sleeping in the right position, you might find yourself dealing with some serious health problems down the line. Let's talk about the dangers of bad sleep posture for a moment. Have you ever woken up with a stiff neck? Or maybe your shoulders ache, or your lower back feels like it's been twisted the wrong way? Do you find yourself tossing and turning all night, trying to get comfortable? Do you wake up feeling even more tired than when you went to bed? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then chances are your sleep position is working against you, not for you. You see, during the night, the human body naturally shifts position multiple times, about 3 to 5 times, to be exact. This helps redistribute pressure and keeps your blood circulating properly. But if your foundational sleep posture is incorrect, even these natural shifts won't be enough to prevent issues like poor blood circulation, which can leave you feeling dizzy and fatigued in the morning, organ compression, which can lead to symptoms like acid reflux, chest tightness, and difficulty breathing, spinal damage, which can cause chronic neck pain, lower back pain, and even long-term spinal issues. Now, science has a lot to say about sleep posture. Did you know that an incorrect sleep position can actually reduce diaphragm movement by up to 28%? This means your oxygen levels drop, which explains why so many people wake up feeling groggy and unrefreshed. And if you suffer from acid reflux, listen closely. 73% of people with chronic acid reflux sleep on their right side, and studies show that right-side sleeping can actually make reflux worse. So, let's get to the big question. Should you sleep on your left side or your right side? Which one is actually better for your health? Well, let's start with left side sleeping. Research shows that sleeping on your left side can improve blood circulation, reduce acid reflux symptoms by up to 40%, enhance liver detoxification, increase placental blood flow in pregnant women by 30%. That sounds great, right? But left-side sleeping isn't perfect for everyone. If you have heart failure, sleeping on your left side may actually increase heart strain in certain cases. And if you suffer from acid reflux, about 30% of people actually find that their symptoms get worse when they sleep on their left side. Now, let's talk about right-side sleeping. Some people prefer this position because it aids liver function, lowers heart rate, reduces snoring, and improves sleep apnea symptoms. But here's the downside. Right-side sleeping can also increase acid reflux for some people and place additional pressure on the heart, making it less ideal for individuals with high blood pressure. So, what's the final verdict? Which side is best? Well, if you have heart concerns, left-side sleeping is generally better. If you have acid reflux, avoid right-side sleeping and try switching to your left side. If you snore or have sleep apnea, right-side sleeping may be preferable to back sleeping. And if you have severe heart disease or high blood pressure, it's best to talk to your doctor before making any changes. At the end of the day, choosing the right sleeping position can make a world of difference in your overall health and well-being. So, tonight, when you lay down to sleep, think about the position you're in. Because a simple adjustment might just be the key to waking up refreshed, energized, and truly rested. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time on Buddha Zen Wisdom.